Section 1. Introduction. Today, the vast Pacific Ocean is showing us something important. The water near the equator is cooler than it usually is. This small change in the ocean can have big effects on our weather around the world. It is the start of a pattern that scientists call La Niña. This pattern is not new. It happens every few years. But each time it arrives, it brings a unique set of challenges and changes for the coming seasons. We are watching this cooling carefully because it gives us clues about the winter ahead. It helps us prepare for what might come our way, from snowstorms, dry spells, and more, in the winter of 2025 and 2026. Section 2. What is La Niña? A simple guide. So, what exactly is La Niña? Think of it as a big natural cycle in the Pacific Ocean. Normally, winds blow from east to west across the ocean's surface near the equator, pushing warm water toward Asia. This allows cooler water from deep in the ocean to rise up near South America. During a La Niña event, these winds become much stronger than usual. They push even more warm water west, and a large area of the eastern and central Pacific becomes cooler than average. This cooling does not stay in the ocean, it changes the atmosphere above it. It changes how and where clouds and storms form over the Pacific. Because the atmosphere is connected, these changes create a ripple effect that alters weather in North America, Europe, Asia, and beyond. La Niña is one phase of the El Niño Southern Oscillation. It is the cool phase. El Niño is the warm phase. Neutral sits near average. Section 3. The weather now. As of today, October 16, 2025, the signs are clear and present. Our key tool, measuring sea surface temperature. We look at Central Pacific sea surface temperatures. We look at Eastern Pacific sea surface temperatures. Observations from satellites, observations from ocean buoys. A large area along the equator is 1 to 2 degrees Celsius cooler than average. Over this vast ocean, that is significant. This cooling has strengthened over the past few months. Beyond the ocean, the atmosphere is responding. Strong east to west trade winds, blowing with sustained force. Cloud patterns change. Less cloud and rain over the cooler Central Pacific. More rainfall over Indonesia and Australia. Forecasters at the Climate Prediction Center have issued a La Niña advisory. Conditions are expected to continue. Right now it appears to be a moderate-strength La Niña, the foundation of our winter forecast. Section 4. The weather next, our winter, 2025/2026 outlook. Now we look to what comes next, December 2025 through February 2026. With a moderate La Niña in place, we can make some likely predictions about the weather patterns. The most significant influence in North America is the path of the jet stream, wavy and shifted northward. That usually brings colder, stormier conditions to the northern United States and Canada, and warmer, drier conditions to the southern parts of the United States, the classic La Niña signature. The Pacific Northwest is likely to experience a colder and wetter than average winter. The Northern Rockies, too, lean colder and wetter, good for ski season, but with higher flood risk. The Midwest is likely to see colder temperatures, with the potential for significant lake-effect snow events. In contrast, the southern tier from California to the Carolinas is likely warmer and drier, raising drought concerns in the Southwest. For the Northeast, the forecast is more complex. A battleground on the edge of cold and warm air masses. That can mean a mix of rain, snow, and ice events with temperatures around freezing. The exact storm track will determine whether Boston and New York see heavy snow or cold rain. Globally, effects are widespread. Europe is less directly tied to La Niña, but connections exist. Northern Europe may lean colder and drier, particularly later in winter. Southeast Asia, including Indonesia and the Philippines, is likely wetter than average, increasing flood and landslide risk. Eastern Australia is also likely to continue experiencing wet conditions. These are the broad-scale patterns for this winter. Section 5. The weather then. After the winter of 2025 through 2026, what comes then? La Niña typically peaks in winter. Into spring 2026, the pattern is likely to weaken as trade winds relax and cool water warms. Most models suggest La Niña fades by late spring or early summer, and its global influence decreases. The atmosphere will likely transition toward neutral, when other climate factors can play a larger role. We will watch how quickly ocean temperatures return to normal. Weekly and monthly Pacific data will guide spring expectations. The story of our weather is always unfolding. The end of one chapter begins the next. La Niña's influence stretches across the globe, creating different effects in different regions. For the United States, we see a tale of two countries. The West, particularly the Pacific Northwest, is likely to have a cool and wet winter. In contrast, the Southwest is likely to face a warm and dry season, potentially worsening drought. In the Midwest, prepare for a colder-than-average winter with heavy snow risk near the Great Lakes. The Southeast can expect a warmer and drier winter, with reduced snow and ice but higher wildfire risk. The Northeast may see a variable winter with swings between cold and mild, and a mix of storm types. In Europe, links are less direct, but Northern Europe may lean colder and drier later in winter, while the Mediterranean may be milder and wetter. Across Asia, Southeast Asia is likely wetter with flood landslide risks, while Japan and the Korean Peninsula may be colder with more snow. Eastern Australia likely remains wet. Northern South America wetter, while Argentina and southern Brazil trend drier. Parts of southern Africa wetter, while East Africa can face drought. With these regional forecasts in mind, we must also talk about the specific hazards they bring. One top risk in a La Niña winter is heavy storms, particularly in the northern United States. A wavy jet stream can guide powerful nor'easters up the east coast. Strong systems, including Pineapple Express events, can hit the Pacific Northwest, triggering river flooding and landslides. These storms can close roads and isolate communities. Another major hazard is drought in the south and southwest, with reduced mountain snowpack and dropping reservoirs leading to water restrictions. Dry and sometimes windy conditions elevate wildfire risk. Cold snaps can pull frigid air south, triggering power demand spikes and dangerous conditions. Severe cold can burst pipes and threaten vulnerable populations. Preparing for winter hazards does not have to be difficult. A few simple steps can make a big difference. Have a winter emergency kit, flashlights with extra batteries, a first aid kit, and a battery-powered radio. Stock non-perishable food and water for at least 3 days, plus warm blankets and sleeping bags. Keep a car kit and check forecasts and road conditions before long trips. Keep your gas tank at least half full. Service your heating system, insulate pipes, and protect pets with warm shelter and unfrozen water. Learn cold safety signs up north and follow water and fire safety guidance in dry regions. It is crucial to understand that a long-range forecast is not a guarantee. It is a statement of probability. When we say colder and wetter, we mean the seasonal trend, not any single day. Forecasts can and do change. La Niña guides the odds, but smaller-scale patterns can shift storm tracks. When models agree, our confidence increases. No two La Niña events are exactly alike. That is why outlooks update monthly. We must consider our warming planet. Even a cold La Niña winter plays out against higher global temperatures. A warmer atmosphere holds more moisture, which can intensify rainfall and flooding when storms occur. Takeaway 1. Expect a winter of contrasts. Takeaway 2. Prepare for your region's specific risks. Takeaway 3. Stay updated with trusted sources like NOAA in the US and the ECMWF in Europe.